Hey guys, have you ever wondered what it would be like to actually have self control and to put all of your expenses on a credit card and stop using debit cards? Well, in this video, I'm going to share with you all exactly how I'm doing just that. We're also going to be looking at the 4 credit cards that I currently am using, how I'm using them, and why I no longer want to use debit cards. So if this is the kind of content that you are interested in learning about, go ahead, subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you join the community. Hello everyone, I'm Kimberly. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. If this is your first time here, I hope that you find this content helpful and that you continue to come back. On this channel, we talk about ways to unlock your financial freedom by incorporating 3 essential skills into your daily routine that will help you level up your life so that you can live a life that you love. Those skills are planning, productivity, and personal finance. Also, feel free to follow me on Instagram, where I also share tips and inspiration around these 3 skills. Now, let's get into the video. So if you've watched my previous videos, you know that at one point in my life, I had 13 credit cards. I've talked about this in a previous video, how I paid off $30,000 in credit card debt, which you can watch on YouTube right now. And I've also talked about this, or I've written about this in my new blog, which I will link in the description below. Today, I only have 4 credit cards. So let's talk about what those credit cards are, what I use them for, and I will also put my referral links to all of these cards in the description below in case you guys are interested, and I will tell you the current promotional offer for each one of these cards. The first card that I have is the Chase Freedom Unlimited credit card. This is going to be the card that I use the most because this is the card where all of my bills are set up on auto pay. So let's take a look at my fixed and variable expenses, and I want you guys to just see what I have set up on auto pay. Any bill that I have that allows me to use a credit card and to set it up with auto pay, I do it. Okay, so the only one that does not is my Planet Fitness. It comes out direct debit from my checking account. My rent is able to be set up on auto pay with a credit card, but there is a fee of about $20. So I only utilize that if there's some type of bonus cash back that I'm trying to earn. Let's say spend $1,000 in 3 months or something like that, then I may use that. Otherwise, I have my rent on auto pay with my Varo debit card. All right, so as you can see, I have Uma, Spotify, Progressive, Vivid, Netflix, Uverse, Planet Fitness, my Peloton subscription, my child's cell phone, also my water bill. Any gas can also be used for this, but I'm going to talk about gas in just a minute. Groceries, manicure, pedicure, all those things are going to be using this Chase Freedom Unlimited card. So as you can see here on the screen, right now, here are the bonus rewards that you can get. You can earn $200 bonus after you spend $500 on purchases in the first 3 months of opening the account, which is not hard to do at all. There's also 5% cash back for gas stations, which is great. And then you have a low introduction APR. All right, I'm going to scroll down here so that you can see more rewards. There's 5% on travel purchased through the Chase Ultimate Rewards. Now, I will say that out of all the cards that I've had, I do like the Chase app the most. I think it's user friendly, and I just don't have any problems with Chase. Now, I have not had their checking account or their savings account, but with the credit cards, I really like Chase. There's also 3% on dining at restaurants, including takeout and other eligible delivery services, which is good. 3% on drugstore purchases, and then everything else is 1.5%. So sometimes I may use this card for something else depending on if I want those rewards. Okay, so again, this is my first one, the Chase Freedom Unlimited, and this is the one that I'm going to be using for all of my bills. And one more thing, there is no annual fee for this card, which I always love a card that has no annual fee. The second card that I have is the Discover It credit card. Now, this one is going to give you 5% cash back each quarter on different categories, which I love. So I typically use this card depending on what quarter it is in the year and what the offer is. So I'm going to scroll down here and I want us to take a look at some of the offers. Actually, let's switch over to the calendar. That's what I want you guys to see. Here we go. So for January through March of 2022, there was a 5% cash back offer on grocery stores, fitness club, and gym memberships. Okay. April to June, which is the quarter we're in right now, there is 5% at gas stations and Target. So for these 3 months, I am using my Discover It card every time I get gas, and then I'll just pay that off with either my Varo checking account, or if it's a business transaction, then I'm going to use my Novo business account to pay off that credit card for that gas, depending on what the gas is for. So 5% on gas stations is amazing. So I really love this card. So July to September, which is quarter 3, there's going to be 5% at restaurants and PayPal. I like this option too because I use Amazon a lot. So I can check out on Amazon through PayPal and get 5% cash back, or every time I go into a restaurant, I can get 5% cash back. So that's great. And then in the last quarter of the year, October to December 2022, there is 5% on Amazon.com, which I've already said I use that a lot, and also digital wallets. So I do highly recommend this card to anyone who is trying to get started using credit cards versus debit cards, because this one to me is a really good option. Obviously, you're going to be using grocery stores, you're going to be getting gas, you're going to be eating out, and you're going to be shopping on Amazon more than likely. So you can use this pretty much all year round. You just have to kind of remember when to use it, but you can set that up in your Google Calendar or something like that, which is a video that is coming up pretty soon. Now, I will say on this one too, there is no annual fee, which is great. Also, you earn 1% cash back on all other purchases that are outside of those categories. And the best thing about this is if you sign up, if you are a newbie, let's read this here. They're going to do a 2% or 2 times cash back match. So you get an unlimited dollar for dollar match on all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year automatically. So for those of you who don't have this card, this is going to be a good one, because at the end of the year, they're going to match your cash back. So that's wonderful. Now, when I first got this card, I wasn't using them correctly, so I had no idea about this kind of stuff, but I think this has been around for a while. So my link is in the description if you're interested in signing up for Discover It, which is probably one of my top picks. And one more thing that I want to mention, one of the things that I love about Discover It is that it does give you an option of picking a design for your card, and I love this. So it says that it has 25 card designs, and I'm going to click on it so that you guys can take a look to see what type of designs that they have. Now, this is a little small to see, but hopefully you guys can kind of see the designs that they offer. For me, I actually have a bulldog on my Discover It card, which I don't see available here, but I have a bulldog, just to let you know. All right, let's take a look at the third credit card that I have. The third credit card is going to be the Chase Sapphire Preferred. Now, I will say this one has an annual fee, and I typically do not like annual fees, and I may not keep it for long. I don't know. I haven't decided. But for right now, it is beneficial as far as the points that you get for signing up. That's going to be helpful for travel points if you like to travel. So there is an annual fee for this one, but again, I do like Chase. So this is the preferred, not the reserve. The reserve is a larger annual fee. So I'm going to scroll down. This one is $550 annually, all right, versus $95 annual for the one that I have, okay, which is the Sapphire Preferred. I don't want you to get them mixed up because they're very similar, all right. Now let's look at this bonus offer. You get 80,000 bonus points after you spend $4,000 on purchases in the first 3 months. So now this one is where I would probably use my rent and just take that $15 to $20 fee for like 3 months just to, you know, get 3,000 of the $4,000 because my rent is like $1,000 right now. So you definitely want to make sure that when you are trying to earn these points that you're spending money that you would normally spend. Okay, so don't go into debt or anything more debt just to get these points. Make sure you're spending money on things that you would normally spend money on anyway. Okay, it tells you right here that this is $1,000 towards travel when redeemed through the Chase Ultimate Rewards. Now I haven't personally used the Chase Ultimate Rewards as of yet. When I first got this card, it was kind of during the pandemic, so everything was getting canceled. So I ended up getting my reward as cash back, which I kind of hate that I did that. I wish I would have saved my points. But anyway, I've earned a lot of points back since then. But I do like how easy it is for you to get your cash back and so forth. So when I ever redeem my points for travel, I will definitely make a video to let you guys know how that goes. But I do like this card. I don't like the annual fee, but it may be beneficial to some of you if you are traveling. I'm just going to scroll down. The main thing that I use this card for is restaurants, because as you can see, you get 3 times the points for dining, and this is also takeout and whatnot. So that's primarily what I use it for, but it also has 3 times points for online grocery purchases. Sometimes I will switch over and use this card for groceries. 2 times points for all other travel purchases. I definitely put all of my other travel purchases on here as well. Of course, you get 5 times the points on travel when you purchase through Chase. So keep that in mind as well. And a couple other different options here, such as select streaming services and so forth. So this could be beneficial to you depending on, you know, the things that you purchase. All right, so last but not least, we are going to take a look at my 4th credit card, and that is going to be my Capital One Spark business card. Okay, so now this one, of course, I'm only using for business expenses. I'm probably going to do a little bit more research to see what other cards are out there that may be even better than this one, because when I got this one, I really didn't do too much research. It's kind of one that I just kind of got when I tried to start this business, Edupreneur Diaries, a year ago. So we'll see what happens. All right, so I have the middle option here that gives you 1.5% cash back, and it also says earn $500 cash bonus when you spend $4,500 in the first 3 months. So again, this one might be one that I would have to sit down and see, okay, what kind of items do I need this year for my business? Do I need a new computer? Do I need a new iPad or whatever? I would definitely use this for things that I would automatically be purchasing that year. So there's no annual fee, and then the APR is 13 to 19%. You do need to have excellent credit. I will say on that Chase Sapphire Preserve, you also need to make sure you have excellent credit as well. Otherwise, you may get declined for that card as well. So let's talk about some business expenses that I put on my Capital One Spark Business Credit Card. So right now I am using the Budget Moms box set to keep track of all of my business expenses, and there is a video that I already have that I've done a couple of months ago about the Budget Moms products, including her box set, so you can check that out. But I put any of my business related subscriptions on my business card. My cell phone is on my business card. My Dropbox storage, my HP Ink subscription is on my business card. Anything dealing with my website, such as the subscription for my site, the email address that I use for my website, ConvertKit, QuickBooks, anything that's related to my business is going to go on my business credit card. So again, this is my fourth credit card. This is the Capital One Spark Business Card. So I will say about 95% of the time I am using credit cards only. But there are some occasions where I do use my debit cards. For example, my Cash App card is probably one of the ones that I use the most. And that's because people may send me money for whatever reason, and I will use my Cash App card just because I want to use the boosts for discount that they have. I really like those boosts. So if you don't have Cash App, also see that link in the description below. I like Cash App. Another reason that I would use a debit card is for small transactions. So for example, if I want a $1 sweet tea from McDonald's, I'm going to use my debit card. And then the last reason why I would use my debit card is if there's some kind of debit card usage requirement in order for me to earn a certain interest rate on a savings account, such as my borrow account, then I will swipe the debit card however many times that I need to for the month, just so I can hit that goal and get that interest rate. For 20 years, I've struggled with credit card debt, making minimum payments and paying all kinds of interest. And I've finally taken control of my finances. And now I'm trying to earn reward points for cash back and for travel so that I can enjoy my life and actually see the income that I'm earning. And I know those of you that are watching can do the same thing. So I want you to comment below, I'm ready. If you are ready to stop paying interest to credit card companies and to stop making minimum payments, comment below, I'm ready. Also, check out my new website, you guys. I've been working on this website all by myself. It is about 75% complete, but you can go ahead and grab this freebie, which will help you visually track your debt. You're simply going to write down the debt amount at the top, divide that by the number of triangles on the sheet, and then that's going to represent the amount that you're going to shade in for each one of those triangles. So everything, every time you make a payment, you color in the corresponding number of triangles. All right, so the link is in the description below. And as always, if you have made it this far, don't forget to comment, I'm ready below, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so that you know every time Edupreneur Diaries posts a new video. Thanks for watching.